Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. All right, so we're going to do our usual time for a warm up, and then we shall continue. So, I really like this one. It's a fun drawing. I guess I shouldn't say drawing, but this will be 0908 Cat Librarian. So on the face template, so I can fix this here, and then 0908 Cat Librarian. All right. Good morning, Zoom. Top of the morning to you. Top of the morning. I'm confused by the logistics of top or bottom for a day. Do your workout? All right, I'm streaming. Let me know if my mic is misbehaving. Should be working properly, but just in case. All right. So I'm thinking that I'm going to start making a comic soon. I've been really wanting to do animations for a while, but I just realized that if I just go straight into doing animations, it's just going to be too much work. So, thought is that I will not do that. Is that a cat maid? I thought I wrote cat librarian, but I think it is more of a maid outfit. And we will file, export. That's so funny. Looking at my tablet, there's basically only one spot I draw. Clean it up. Got a little goobed. So now we want to set up the time lapse recording. So we go to render, or not, window, new main window, vertical split. This one will be on the face. At some point I have to upload all of these. What's going on with our hand on the book? AI shenanigans, that's what's going on. Poor diffusion. Maybe I should say no one cleaned it up. All right. Let's get sculpting. So I think for this one, I want to delete the jaw, and we're just going to work directly from the face here. I think I'll do this. Yeah, so I'm going to start working on a comic soon. I think that's the plan. That is the plan. I've just really wanted to be doing something narrative-esque, and I think a comic would just be a good start for that. So I would really love to do an animation eventually, but that's just going to be too much work to start with. Better to do little experiments and like smaller chunks of work, figure out how to make a story, and then kind of go from there. Besides, I do love comics, so it'll be a good match. Comics and animation aren't terribly different either. Much closer together. There. The eyes are kind of tall. Definitely have a nice curve on the bottom. They pinch a little bit more in the corner. There. There. So invert. A little bit too big, but we'll work with it. Pink lemonade. Still sick, but feeling better. That is good to hear. Should probably take a painkiller or something to eat through it since it's 3:31. My brain won't allow me to do anything until 3:40 minimum. Even numbers or go home. That's it. Well, I'm glad to hear you're feeling better. That is good news. I don't know if it should be wider. And inflate. I have no such issues. I even have cake. You have cake? I'm jealous. Practice time. Indeed, Snardom. Join me. Join the practice time. This time we're doing a little kitty cat. A cat brarian. Cat maid? Cat librarian? I can't tell. Never. The cake is mine. Caramel chocolate cake, and it is godly. I don't think I've ever had a caramel cake. I will. I'm using geonodes, trying to bite the bullet and do something with it, but it's hair, so they're sculpting too. Oh heck yeah! Yeah, hair's a good area to start learning geometry nodes. It's a little more practical than a lot of the other applications. Gonna eat. The eyes are still a little big relative to the drawing. I don't know. It feels closer. The back of the head is really oddly misshapen in my sculpt, but we'll live with that. And then I do need to make the classic cat curve to the face. Tufted cheeks. Made them hungry. The Blender default Blender tools nowadays are new to me for GeoNodes, and since sim nodes are there, I thought I'd join the future instead of using particle systems from the past. Yeah, I think sim nodes are in a 3. Whichever the latest one is, 3.6, I believe, 3.4, one of those. But they are arriving, landing like some weird alien. I think the cheek would be rounded. Not 100% on that, but that looks pretty close to me. It's a little big now, or a little small. And then yeah. We'll make a little gato nozo. And one day I hope to learn a good amount of GeoNodes. I feel like I just need to buy a course though, because it seems like there's just so much, and I always feel like I never quite getting it completely. So one day I'll figure it out. But it is not this day. Just the nose, please. I would like to select just the nose. It's happening again. Where I just can't select things easily. Oh, duh. It's because I was 3D cursor. That would do it. Probably what happened last time, too. Damn it. Bye. Enough on the nose. Enough with the nose. All right. And I should be able to tool symmetry radial on the Z 12 times. Gimme, gimme, gimme a minute of the midnight. Beep, 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 beep. Before we do that, though, there's not a soul out there. Someone to hear my prayer. It's a little more awkward to use than I thought it would be. I was kind of looking forward to using this, and now not enjoying it as much. Because I didn't quite know the shape I was going to be making. I just went in, started futzing. futzing around. This is closer. This is closer. That looks awful. All right, we're learning. Okay. Oh boy. I started it and I hate it. Oh, thank you, Pink. That's what she said. No. Okay, we'll make another little Taurus. No, I should just delete that, make a circle. Add solidify. And then on this one, we'll push it. That will be a little bit better. That was really challenging for some reason. I'm still not very pleased with how it looks. How it looks. I'm not quite sure what to do about it, but we're figuring it out. It's important to know. Looks a little better, a little better, a little better. Object set origin to geometry, so you can do this. I should still be able to work with it the same. Amazed at the fact that you were looking at this like, nah, not good enough. It looks amazing. Oh, thank you. I don't think that feeling ever goes away, no matter where you're at in your in your work, artistic work. Lethal demon, can you make bread? Not in real life. Well, I've never tried in real life. I'm sure I could make it, but I've never tried. But I can sculpt bread. Unfortunately, the cat maid can only make biscuits. Takes a while to bake the textures. True, as a content creator and editor, I feel that. It's just learning, you're always learning. That's the fun part. There's not a soul out there. No one will hear my prayer. All right, so a little more like that. A little bit more like that. Yeah, that looks better. It still looks goofy, but we're getting there. I started this about 40 minutes ago. Yeah, we're just getting started. I try to do a morning warm-up sculpt every day to keep the doctor away. That's a phrase in America, by the way, in case anyone is confused by my weird saying there. Is that a saying in other countries? Probably. Very American. Sounds American to me. This is just for me, just for my work, um, for my studies. But I do make commissions for people. Usually, I make VR chat avatars. That's kind of my main thing, my main dealio. That's how I make the money. But in order to get good at that, I have embraced the art of sculpting to improve my skills, my craft. As an editor, I have to adapt my editing to what styles are popular, but still try to keep my own style and keep it within the limits of my editing software. Smart? That's smart. Do you think I can make this? I don't know if I can make that right across the whole thing. We'll try. We'll try. It'll be a challenge, but I'm going for it. I'm going to duplicate this, separate it, take this little strip and extrude it this way. And then we'll apply the subdivision. And we're just going to go for it. Oh, the radio's still on? That's annoying. It means I have to turn it on and off every time, which I'm not a fan. Let's move this up here, hit it twice more, apply. Now we should have enough geometry to start pushing and pulling this. Oh. It's a little hard to grab it because I can't see the division. Oh, and then I'm forgetting one important aspect, which is to mirror it. Let's make this thickness a little smaller too. Get up, get down with the sickness. Oops. There is some sort of tool to speed that up. There's some specific, I can't remember what it's called, but you can like move a fold around. Oh, I can't remember. I will have to look that up because I just remembered it and it blew my mind the last time I saw it, but then I never tried it myself. Yay! That's not bad. That looks pretty good. It's coming together. We're getting past the awkward stage of does it look like the thing we're trying to make? Does it look like a thing at all? there's actually a little divot here. So we're going to take this. We're going to crease it, bevel it, take this edge out. That. Oh. Rest of the body is standing there. Okay. Not bad. Scale this in. Torso's only about that big. The legs seem longer. Maybe right around there, so. Okay. Let's make these sleeves. My husband just got a comment on TikTok by someone asking for my husband to make a comment or do sussy sounds, for lack of a better word. Commenter want that. I can't say that. I thought better about what I was about to say. The internet has some oddballs rolling about. Oddballs. I don't know why I said it like that. All right, and then we should try the cloth brush. Yeah, that's too much. How to make it look clothy. Doesn't seem like a bad way to do it, but is it lagging the stream when I do that? It doesn't look very cloth-like. Are there other cloth brushes? Cloth. So there. Imagine clothing with that many folds. Quite difficult. Yeah. But if I can do it this way, I can cheat. It certainly gets more expensive the more I do this. Or the more resolution it has. That doesn't look bad. That looks like clothing. It's not big enough. You kind of just gotta punch it around. It needs to have. You need to start with a large enough object and then kind of squish it in. There we go. It's a little messed up, but not bad. Are you doing magic again? Oh my god. I want to try to fix my avatar, by the way, but one, IDK how to. I'm sick. I'll probably have a massive headache. Just chill. No rush. Let's apply that. Then go back in here, and then we'll do the resolution. Boom. And we can go in and fix some of this stuff. It's got a little funky up towards the top. It looks a little rumply, but that's okay. So I just make Sam do it. Saves me the headache. That's what I'm here for. Avatar to help you through the navigating the waters of VR chat. I was trying to think of a good, funny phrase, but it's coming to mind. The terrible, terrible time you'll have in VR chat. Or making stuff for VR chat. Oh, I feel like I'm still waking up. All right, that looks a little mushy, but we're gonna go with it for now because I'm lazy. I don't want to touch it anymore. Let's make the head smaller. Or maybe not smaller like that. Actually, I put the object, set origin to geometry, put the cursor here, and scale it like this. That way we can keep the nose in the same spot. All right, now it's time for an ear. And then we'll start on the hair. Bam. Boom. Oops. And let's make it pointy. Boop. Right around there. That kind of pointy. Add a mirror. Scale it in. Once we get the hair in, it'll look a little bit closer. Not quite liking that. The hair will be interesting. Um, oh, let's bring in the eyeball. Oh, this gets me. That's so funny. Stare of doom. Imagine the clown, the music from It plays when this shows up. about the right size, actually. Maybe a little bit smaller. This looks a little cross-eyed right now. Can I just add half a sphere and sculpt the hair from that? I can, but I prefer to have a little bit more control over the hair. Hair just gets a little soupy after a while. But I prefer the Bezier curve. So what we're going to try is kind of a half sphere, but we're just going to put one right here. We may actually end up turning this into a mesh, but I'm going to start from a bunch of curves because I'm lazy. Like this. And then we'll add some geometry. And turn down that radius. That. Okay. A little odd looking right now, but what we'll do, duplicate it a bunch. A little bit willy-nilly right now, but it's okay. One last one here. I really do like this sharp shape on the side, though. Looks like Sonic hair. To get that. How to get that? Let's make a mirror. Let's make a material for our hair here. And then we'll also duplicate this whole object, shrink it. Whoa, what happened? 0.8. Like that. Other way. Squish. All right. Looks not super great, but back with this one, I'm going to turn off the mirror and then duplicate this and flip it. So that way we've got a little bit more. And then take all the bottom ones and just scooch them. There's probably a few too many here. It looks very surprised. All right. Seeing some large differences in the proportions here. Now that I've got everything set up, going into place, the jaw definitely goes down further. The eyes are up higher. We'll definitely need to get those eyelashes in soon. Looks like that Gustav kid from Willy Wonka. All right, let's also make some glasses. Oops, 0.6. All right, something like that. What those are held up by, no one knows. Unless she has another pair of ears. Hey, a follow. Thank you, Lamb Hoten 01. Hello, welcome. We're working on a cat. We're making a kitty cat. But thank you for the follow, and I hope you're having a fantastic Friday. Fantabulous Friday. The best Friday of your life. Fill that part in. Okay, that's looking a little bit closer now. And it's tough because the jaw line is really kind of comes back. Train time, BRB, sounds good. Zoom away. Zooming away on the train. That does look better, though. Does look better. All right, let's bring in the mouth again. Oh, yeah, much closer. Much closer. Nice. All right. So now let's make some eyelashes for her. All right, the ears can be much bigger. I was making them way small for the proportions. This can be darker. The hair should be darker than the body. Yeah, that looks a lot closer. All right. There's way too many of those. All right. I'm enjoying it. It's looking good. We got another 15 minutes on this, and then we'll be calling it for today. Am I going to do subdivision? Yeah, it's for eyebrows. It's eyelashes and it's simple. For hair, it's not. Actually, it's not rotated at all. Just make the shape first. Oh, thank you, Silik. Also, hello, good morning. How is your Friday going? Oh, thank you. Man, Dan goes down quite a bit farther. But yeah, I do like this design. Pretty sure it's a diffusion, but it is still fun. Actually, delete that, cut here, then do this. Saw the kiddo off to school this morning. Her first day of kindergarten. Getting so big. Oh, wow. First day. That's exciting. Well, I hope she has a great time. I'm sure school is just probably an exciting thing, or probably at that age, I'm not sure what to make of it. Don't quite know what you're getting into till you're there. It's excited. I'm the worry wart parent. Worry wart parent. Well, good. I'm glad to hear that. All right, transforms. Let's turn on some solidify. That, and then also a mirror. We will boom, 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 boom. That brings the character a lot closer now. Just drafting up that feedback for you, trying to make it concise. I'll have it back to you in just a minute. Definitely take your time, no rush at all. I have another little project to get through in the morning, but I'll definitely have that done today. Then add another subdivision, then a solidify, and then another subdivision to give it a nice rounded look. Kind of have this pointed look to them. And of course, a mirror. A bit smaller. Nice. Okay. Hello, Princess Emmy. Hello. Welcome. It's been a while. Hope you're doing well. I'm alive. Good. We're working on a maid here. Or is it a maid or a library? Still undecided on that. All right, for the bangs, I'm actually gonna delete them. Yeah. Wow. Amazing. That looks like a judge. The stack of books law. Yes, this is a AI generation, so it's a little goofy in some parts. Man. Rotate till we make a nice shape like that. And then we will push it out this way and give it a nice curve. Oops. Not perfect, but it gets soupy. But it is a good starting point. So now we'll just move it all back into position. Oops. Oh, I'm hungry. But I gotta resist. Gotta resist. Food. All right, that did not come out very well. Funny. It just doesn't look quite right. not sure what's going to take to get it there. I should have done these as individual strips. Would have been a lot easier that way. What am I going to get for lunch? Get us for lunch. Gotcha. Get you a knuckle sandwich. Let's go. Catching hair's a toughie, but you got this. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, hair can be a. Hair is probably the most challenging thing in 3D, I would say, just in general. For characters. For characters. No, come back. There we go. Lie. Lie. People using GeoNodes constantly keep telling me it is not. Meanwhile, me and my GeoNodes disagree. Not hard, not difficult, or don't believe them. It is definitely challenging. You just have to think very differently, and it's also, I wouldn't say that it's like the best design. Maybe that's sacrilege to say, but there's just some odd thought process you have to really embrace. Or so they say, but I can't. But I can't whip a hairstyle that fast with partings generated from the mesh. The interpolation for me is still weird. Yeah, it is a challenge. I think it's a little more difficult for stylized characters too. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. All right, it's 9:30. I don't think I'm going to be getting much farther with this one. I think the next few practices I'm not going to focus on bust. I'm going to do just do the big things first. I'm going to start with the body and work my way in. Predictable. Thank you for the redeem. Oh wait, let me set it up. God. All right. Well, I'll manually do the confetti. Give me 1 second. I'm getting set up. Not me sitting on 60K points. All right. Confetti was first. Then we got drink water, which is splash. Send some feedback, by the way. Let me know if it doesn't make sense. We'll do. We'll do. Thanks for sending that. All right. I think this came out pretty good overall. Um, definitely good practice to start with. I'm just gonna do one thing really quick because it's simple and easy. It'll kind of make the whole character look good. Gotta say they love the eyes on that drawing. Yeah, they look really good. Whoops, right about there. Then boom. Copy to selected. All right, that just kind of made it look a little less busy. Maybe one week I will do one sculpt the whole week to really work on refining details and like just really dial in one of them. And since this is an AI generation, there wouldn't be any worry about copyright. So maybe I would make a actual avatar out of it. Anyway, that is a thought for another time. Let's go ahead and get dealing with some changes. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. A little more oblong. And less rounded. Let's open up Silac. Or sorry, Luna. Sounds like a threat. Well, you win. My hair isn't even proper hair yet, and all I did this hour was sew his hair. But I'm starting to see the power. The power of geometry. Geometry. Whoa. It's close. Okay, so Luna V2. And let's pop open Unity while we're at it. Okay, so we're going to adjust the beans on the feet. So first thing to do, no super minor nitpicking in the grand scheme of things, just a testament to how awesome it turned out overall. No, it's totally fine. Um, but, bow. I certainly don't mind making the edit. What we'll do is we'll kind of move them back. And then I'm going to the selection, make to 2. Do just the beans right now. Switch to normal. And grow the selection. And it would be nice to get one more cut in there. If I was able to bevel them, take top ring, oh, crap. So let's make sure I'm not in the shape key. I'm not. That's fine. Just make one edit and we'll mirror it over. See, I mean, though, kind of almost gives off an appearance each toe was stretched downwards. Yes, no, I see that right there. The pull, the pull. Actually, we can. Let's separate the foot. Boom. I did already save a draft, final draft, so good to go on these edits. And then we will take this. This. All right, there we go. One last change. Bam, 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 bam. I'll use the loop tools actually. Gotta say, GeoNodes with the hair density option, super fast performance. Just cranked it up to 6 shit giggles. It's just as fast as ever. Yeah, I'm very impressed with how optimized GeoNodes feels. Certainly something the team should feel quite proud of. Oops. That helped. And then on the sides, we will take this. Make sure we're grabbing the same one. Doing that. Do O X. 8. That feels much better. I will also take each of these, so move them up a little. Oh, please don't crash. Please don't crash. Should be able to copy all of it. Okay, that should make them look a lot more rounded. They don't look stretched anymore. Those look a little messed up right here. Make this smooth. I regret doing this one. Like that. Do, 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 do. Bam, 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 bam. Still feels a little stretched right here, though. Let's take our toes. All right. Much better. Bam, 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 bam. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Do, do, do. Something like that. Nice. Oh, miss. All right. Nice. I think that about covers it. How are those looking, Silik? Good. Some squishy beans, all right. Yeah, squishy. Um, yeah, always every time I look at like a list of folders, my brain just turns off. It's so funny. Reminds me of like, some people when they look at the sun, they sneeze. When I look at a big list, it's just like, I forgot what I was doing. Your train's delayed. No. At least the cake made up for it. It evened out your day, your karmic experience for today. How fares thee? How fares thee? Mm, mm. Oops. Thought I played them. Boom, boom, boom. Perfect. And then we just need to make sure they wiggle properly. It's cooling down in New England finally, but still hot as hell in Texas. Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's cooling down a little bit, but it's pretty minor. I'm sure once we get the fall off weather from the hurricane, it'll cool down a little bit more. Or just get really humid. Turns here, turn for AC, yay! Triple digits plus humidity is an awful combination. It is. Yeah, what if in hell, it's not actually really hot. It's just disgustingly humid and hot, but like I'm from Brazil, born in Rio, so I know how it gets. Oh yeah, that is definitely far more humid than Texas. This is better. Cool down here soon again, but we've been having some heavy shifts from extremely warm/dry to relatively cool weather. Well, All right. How are these grippers doing? Does that look correct? Poof, like magic. Like magic. I didn't export it with triangulation. Again. I hate when that happens. I'm not on a blend shape. I'm on the basis. Symmetry's off. Let's turn off triangulation again. All right, just want to off and edit that, please. Please. There. Flash noodles. Oh yeah, the that's what I called the toes when I was like moving them around. It just looks a little disturbing at some moments because I was testing them. Actually, I want this, but just right about here. I'm gonna say reset vectors. Some of these just look a little sharp. Oh, what? I reset one more time. Need it to be selecting this one too. Before I do that, boom, select, invert. See what I'm doing. Much better. Can't look at you the same again. Wiggle, wiggle. $90K channel points. I still feel at some point I am forced to drown sand with water, buckets of water, and sketch requests while drawing. I already have the collectible, which isn't available anymore. Tis not. Oh. But I do have a shop now. Maybe I should include some of the channel rewards on my Gumroad. Might be a good combo. Loading, loading, loading. Good morning. Hello, hello. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. We're working on making toes wiggle. I will keep saying, feel like somewhere in my life I'd like to become a millionaire in some shape or form. It's a what do they call that? Affirmation or a visualization? Yeah, you're just visualizing your what you deserve. Millions of dollars. We'd all like to be millionaires. I don't want to be a millionaire. That's a lie. That is a lie. All right. Toes are looking good. Let's see if they move properly after all those edits. Everything should still be moving pretty much the same. We'll add a collider here, sphere, point one. Let's move it over there. Fizz bones. Add in the collider. What? Don't worry, AI will solve all monetary problems forever. I see this. Oh, it's because I set the radius to 0. Do it. Wiggly. Yeah, they're back. They're back. All right, nothing looks like it's breaking. It actually looks really good on the bottom. How am I testing that? So I made a sphere, Visbone collider, and I signed it in the collision section, collider section right here. So for both of them. And then you just enter play mode and you can just hit them to your heart's content. So right now, a question for you. Right now, the toes also wiggle, the claws. Would you prefer that it both wiggle or just that the whole toe wiggles as one? Because right now it's two joints. So the claw wiggles and then the toe wiggles, which claws can stay static. Okay, that's what I was thinking watching this because they get kind of the tips of them are kind of floppy. All right, what's the easiest way to do that? We just go to the toe, toes, z. This is the left foot. Yeah. Oh wait, no. I could just. I don't have to do that. I could just say endpoint 0, and they're good. Okay. The only difference is that now the only the toe is collidable. You can't touch the toe through any other means. It would just be the toe itself. But yeah, that looks much more natural. Playing the piano. Dragon bones are secretly made of jelly, apparently. That's cool. That looks fun. If you can play piano with your feet, that's one hell of a skill. That's true. I'll be TikTok famous. This is gonna go viral. All right, so I am going to send a Unity package over. This will only update the FBX file and the prefab. Nothing else will update. Um, that'll just make it a little simpler. I'll call this toe tweak. Bam. All right, how did client work? V2. It is in there, right? Yeah. Yes. Okay. All right. Yeah. The naming is confusing. It's V2 E1 2. To properly name things by Sam Detter. All right. I'm going to go to the restroom and then we will work on a ghost, I guess. I think that's all that's really left. We finished our main. No, we have a UV unwrapping for Kai. So we'll be hopping into that. Excuse me. All right. I'm going to go to the restroom. BR. I always start talking when I come back before I turn on my mic. I'm always like, oh, and this and that. And then it's like, oh, yeah, the mic's not on. Consistently. Consistent. All right. Still doing that thumbnail. Thank you, Zoom. All right. So we are going to switch gears here. And we'll make it a backup copy. We'll call this one Topics. Excuse me. And you know, just to confirm before we move on, just gonna double check the shades. It's a laggy, but it's working. Perfect. Just had to double check. You never know. You never know. All right, close this. And now we're going to open some files. Go down. All right, just downloading some stuff. Oh, that was fast. And we're going to go to client work. Okay. And I'm going to really want to work in the same folder. That's going to get confusing. So we'll call this one Dragon Free Texture. And then we'll make another folder called Kai Rowboat. And we'll put everything else into the Kai Rowboat. Well, all right, perfect. Assets. Oops. File organization, my biggest weakness. I've definitely shot myself in the foot with some of the stuff. I finally feel like I have a general workflow. I used to do it's so stupid. I used to do this thing where I would keep all my I don't want to say it's stupid. But for me it proved to be very difficult. But I would keep all my Blender files in one big Blender file, all my Photoshop files in one big Photoshop file or folder. So it's like between different projects, I'd have all my substance, this stuff, and for each project in that, and it just became chaotic. Now I try to do it per project. If I have a project, everything for that project should be in that folder. Is what it what ended up needing to happen because it got nuts. All right, so here is the model that we will be UV mapping. A lobster. Double check these messages. Most of these are good, but a lot are rounded, so AI just doesn't work. Need to be flattened and such. Just say. What? It's a lobster. When you go down, lobster girl. right, so some of this, I can work on some of this right now, but not all of this. And as is tradition, cheat day. Files, thank you again. It's perfect. Hey, happy to hear that, Silent. And yeah, enjoy. Enjoy. And you go down. What is that? Interesting. Okay, so what needs to happen here? Hesitant to change too much. Wow. I'm surprised that they did this. Just a lot of things that are this way. We're going to be doing a retexture and redoing the UV maps, just because there's a lot of overlapping sections. And boom, 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 boom. All right. So, for the tail. Basically, these. These ones are fine. There's no seam, which surprises me. So it's just these pieces here. The main tail is fine. Surprisingly wobbly. that'll string. In fact, let's may have to work on this off stream. Here we go. So here's the tail, body, and looks like it was made using a subdivision modifier, I think. Yes. So if that's the case, then I think put the cut on this side because this will be covered by scales for the most part. Yeah, it does. Looks a bit suspicious. Oh, like a tongue. Just needs to be able to unfold. Let's see what this looks like. So if we do that, then it has to be like this. Yeah, I think that's about as good as that's going to get. And we can take it, boom, 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 pin, and straighten. Da 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 da. Under the sea. Under the sea. Wait. Wait, what? Darling, it's better down where it's wetter. Take it from me. Take what from me? Strings that makes me think of StarCraft 2. I just spit everywhere. Goodness. Yeah, it's like a hydralisk. But there's two tails in here. And it's all the same thing. But there's two? Now that's odd. What the fuck? Maybe they put one on the inside? Maybe it's like transparent or something. I don't know. Seems odd. does look really sus because it's so shiny. These are all the same shape from here to here. So I'm going to take these and I'm going to separate by loose parts. Well, that separated everything by loose parts, but that's okay. I'm going to focus on this one. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. All right. And then we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Object, transfer, UV maps. Darn. So close, yet so far. Doot, doot, doop. Okay, let's select this one, invert, pin, straight. Nearing my stop, see you in a bit. Sounds good, Zoom. Let's actually add a texture. UV check. And we'll flip our view to texture. All right. Take it back. I can't see anything. Boom, boom, invert, pin, and straight. It's funny that you can transfer the UV map, but you can't transfer the seams. I don't get that. That'd be more useful. Because it gets the general shape, but then it doesn't. Anyway. Seam, unwrap, triangle, triangle, invert. Straight. Pin. Right. We'll just keep going. Actually, I need to double check something here. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna actually probably switch off this until I hear from the client because I just need to make sure I understand what they're asking for. So they have sent a design that is decently different than the model. So I need to double check. All right. Hey there. Just going through the files now, and I wanted to double check. I have the lobster model and the design image of the dragon. Is this? Are you looking to have the model image? And okay, perfect. And while we're waiting to hear back, I'm going to switch to some different tasks. But I'm going to go to the restroom first. I'll be right back. One. All right, just a quick step out. Um, so we're going to switch to working on our little ghosty. We started a few days ago, and we're going to get him working. Do 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 do. So we're just waiting for Unity to open now. Do do do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. What do we think? A little ghosty? I think last we left off, we wanted to actually give him just a little bit more bone. Bone. Like this. Yeah. Cute. I think the alpha material is a little too strong on the character, so go into ghosty material, and oh, that's quite nice as well. I kind of like that a little bit more. And then I think all we'll want to add is just a little like bobbing animation where it like moves like probably like a figure eight motion, something like that. And that's about it, right? Right? Let's go to layout. Ghosty. We'll say idle. Then I'll make them blink. His eyes will squish. They blink. That'll be cute. All right, so it's probably maybe a 40 frame animation. We'll have him start in this spot and end spot. And he'll just do kind of a figure eight. So up, over, And let's double that length, maybe even 20. So here he goes over. And I want him to go under. That's way too much. Let's switch to curves. Key, smooth. Given a gnomish beard and hat, watch it turn into a viewer chat meme. It would be fun to have little items for it. I was thinking like a, oh hey there Chelsea, hello, welcome. If this is a good time for you, I can upload the um, updated version for you. All right, and let me go ahead and try logging it. You should have gotten a code. Yeah, I fixed the book, closed book inside. Uh, should be good. Yeah, there should be a code sent your way um, via email. Email. Perfect. Awesome. Received and bam. All right. Okay, that is everything I needed for now. And we can go ahead and upload. I'm pretty sure this is the same. Just in case. Definitely not. Good. That's what I thought. Because instincts correct. I had uploaded to my account previously. So these are incorrect pipelines. Here. Bada boom. And now we can upload. So start with the full version. Pay for a ghostly gnome floating familiar. A gnome, like the that one. You've been gnomed. Welcome back, Zoom. You've zoomed back. Loading, 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 loading. Kobolds had no enemies. Kobold's racial enemy is the gnome? I did not know that. That's funny. Kobolds had no enemies the last time I encountered them, but now they have one. Because they worked for me and I destroyed any hostiles. Taken care of. Because you killed them. opposite. Opposite reactions. Yes, please, Sam. Okay, perfect. Thank you, God. Bam. Bam. I love my football friends. My good old Gobies. We're just uploading some stuff right now. I never had a winged one, though. A rarity amongst the kobolds. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Hello, Tales of Nine. Come. Been a while. Hope you've been doing well. Hello, hello. Welcome. We're just uploading some stuff. Sorry. It's already on. Boom. One down. Been pretty good. Just moved up to Washington. Awesome. Awesome. I have some family up there. It's a nice place. Nice state. Beautiful state, honestly. Rains a lot, though. Forgotten Realms lore. Known as Erd, often shunned by other kobolds as they are seen as pretentious. Interesting. What area are you at in Washington? I spent a lot of time in Woodby Island. I had some family up there. I have some family up there. Um, okay, okay, heck yeah. Olympia. All right. And upload another. Have you moved? Your room looks diffy. I have. Yeah, I moved about 30 minutes north of where I was initially in Austin. And now I have a whole streaming room. So I've got a whole little room to stream in, which is awesome. Uh, no longer streaming out of my bedroom, which feels nice. There's definitely something a little difficult about just staying in the same room all day. I also have my own office for the first time ever. Hey, that's awesome. Upgrades, people. Upgrades. All right, perfect. Export it. And all right, so both updated versions should be available for you, Chelsea. And I'll go ahead and export that full Unity package. Actually, for you to test them, use them, make sure, confirm that's working. And go from there. Oh, sorry, just reviewing some messages right now. All right, back to UV unwrapping. Go ahead and save this now. Oh yeah, I think I also randomly gained some fluency in German while I was gone. Well, spent a lot of time with German friends. Hey, heck yeah. That's awesome. Always good to be learning another language. Definitely helps out the old noggin. I was able to confidently order my food at a German restaurant. Schnitzel! Schnitzel. Still butchered a few words. I mean, hey, I know a little bit of German, and that's pretty much all I can say, actually. I know a little bit of German. Ich spreche nur ein bisschen Deutsch. I can only speak a little. Nur ein bisschen. Oh, I can also say we're making a trip through Germany. Wir machen eine Reise durch Deutschland. And that's it. That's all I got, though. Does that say it sounds good, my friend? Or very good? Wirklich. Wirklich. I think there is a lot of crossover in how English and German are spoken. There's just a kind of underlying pattern that make them complementary. It seems to me, knowing very little about linguistics. I really love VR chat for the truly good, truly good. Is that what Virklik means? Truly good? Okay, interesting. More direct translation. But I really, really want to spend more time in the VR chat worlds where you can are built to like learn languages with people. There's like the Japanese and English world, just super cool. Just built so people looking to learn either language are meeting and sharing. Like there's no other space like there's nothing else that can do that besides just going to another country, which is pretty unfeasible for most people's budgets. Um, anyway, I think that's an exciting part of VR chat. One that they should be promoting more often as like a platform. I don't know. Hello, Kaiser. Welcome. So go ahead with texture dragon stuff. Perfect, perfect. Yeah, I'll get you a quote for the retexture in just a little bit. It'll probably be a little easier for me to get a understanding of what the painting will be like once I've done the uh, texturing. Take these and delete them. Those ones. It's almost impossible to get games here now. Like Baldur's Gate 3 disc will drop only in December in Russia. Jesus. Whoa. Interesting. Why is this? This one's going to be difficult. It's a spiral. It's a spiral. Interesting. Ends up taking every. Well, I can see why they didn't unwrap this one. Said no, when I created my PSN account, I stated it's Russian, and now I can't add money to that account. It's to purchase of games. They'll tell you where there's a mistake during transaction, so it's only discs which are at scarcity. Interesting. That's challenging. Oh right, because you're on PSN. Ooh. Costs $120 per copy. My God. The only solution is to make your own game from scratch. There we go. Clearly. No other option. All right, let's make a cube. Subdivision and a shrink wrap. Something like that. Looks complicated. I'm just making a different. I'm going to remake the little fins we've got here because the it basically is impossible to unwrap that one. So we're just kind of making a glove. All right, something like that. Dash it. This is our new one. This is our old one. Looks a little different. I think we just need one more cut right here. No, it doesn't look that great compared to the other ones. Maybe it's just that top one that's messed up. It just seems like they must have run some sort of decimate modifier. Some sort of auto remesh. Sir. Still not great, though. Ooh, that looks much better. Okay, let's try that. Subdivide afterwards. There we go. Okay, so we'll do that. Boom. And then here's this one. This is our little replacement one. No idea what any of that means, but I'm guessing it means the previous artist messed up. It's just it's not a bad way to go. It just depends on what you're looking for. If you know the result you want, it's not a problem. All right. Now, duplicate these and replace. Those blocks look better. I like that wireframe. And lastly, this one. Okie doke. Then we can add a mirror. And let's copy the material. Is this one darker? Oh, weird. There shouldn't be a difference in the color here. Oh. So now there is the tail. And we can go ahead and pick this. Actually, first let's average the scale, then let's pack. All right. More to do with that later, but there we go. Nice. Blockade. And now the and now the and down a select. It's just the crest object. Let's go ahead and move this to this collection. Ooh. There we go. Merit. And these ones are good subdiv objects. My preferred thing. And oh, interesting. Interesting to see how this unwraps. Bam. All right, we'll also drop in that texture, the UV checker. For the most part, that looks perfect. All right. And then let's check the rest of these. So eyes, boom, that's fine. Those are fine. I wonder what those are. The whiskers here. I think that's okay. Yeah, that should work nicely, actually. Oh, hey there, Era. Hello, hello. How you doing? The antenna. Wait, these they're open. Okay. Doing laundry before I go to con. Heck yeah. Clean that fursuit. We're doing a retexture. For Vana. No, Tat says no fursuits. Here, gotcha. It will rub it and be annoyed. You leave that one arm out. For Vana, I don't think Era's going to Fervana, but I think it was Fergration, something to that effect. For migration, yes. Going to Fervana today. Competing for conventions. Who will win? Who will win? Man, these normals are weird. I don't know where that is. Probably in a hotel. Be my guess. Ocean Shores, Washington. Convention Center. Heck yeah. Excuse me. I haven't been to a convention in ages, but I'm usually not missing much. Just the post COVID convention time. This will be my first convention if you don't count for any clubs, lol. Oh, that's exciting. That's super fun. Hotel party after convention is my thing. Nightclubs count. Are there furry nightclubs? I didn't know that. Like, are you saying in VR chat or IRL? Fascinating. That's cool. There's one called Tail in Long Beach. Huh. Amazing. I'm gonna look that up. Sarah, one in Austin. Apparently there is. Wow. Amazing. All right, that's a strip club actually. Funny. Oh, my foot hurts. Got parking prices not listed online makes finding a good spot a huge pain. Just hitchhike. Actually, I should just do this cursor here. So it's already lined up. Man. Ramps are sometimes cheap, sometimes stupid expensive. Ramps? What do you mean by ramps? Are you do you use a wheelchair? I know a bunch of volunteers for Fervana built them on the beach this week. Oh, interesting. Oh, okay. Gotcha. A parking ramp is what we call those tall concrete parking structures up here. Interesting. I've never heard that ever. Yeah, sorry. It's confused. That makes a little more sense, though. Must be a northern thing then. What the bloody hell do you call them? Just a parking structure. That's funny. I was thinking the same thing, Samuel. I think that must be a northern thing. Yeah, uh, that's definitely new to me. All right, sorry, getting distracted. Some random blender, random blender prank me on it. Test UV unwrapped hand. Middle finger was huge for some reason. Couldn't figure out why. UV unwrapped again with step to flat. Everything okay? Well, F you too, blender. Guess after looking it up, it's a Midwest thing. Interesting. The blender curse. This is interesting here. I guess I wouldn't do it any differently though. It'll just be to here. Like that. I guess so. Oops. Bam, 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 bam. Don't want to distribute just yet. Just straighten it out. And distribute these. Whoa. Darn. Gotta do it one segment at a time. There we go. There's a hole. There is. There is. It's. I think it's inside the head, though, as far as I can tell. Definitely covered up area. You know what? I actually regret doing that. Let me undo this really quick. I'd rather have it be a little move around and stuff, because that will be a more relaxed topology. It's really just the edges I want to worry about. All right, I'm gonna dip. We'll be mobile or what have you. Well, sounds good, Era. Enjoy the convention. I hope you have a fantastic time. It sounds like you're gonna have a blast. Haben Sie einen guten Tag. Have you a good time. Good day. Good day. Good day. Good day. Bam. AFK for a bit. Gonna hop in the shower before it's too late and my friend's going to pick me up and I'm right outside. AFK for a bit. Sounds good, Tails. Definitely enjoy your day. I'm just chilling right now. I'll probably be going on lunch in just a little bit as well. Just a little while. Huh. I was wondering what this tingling sensation in my stomach was, but now they mention it, it might be starvation. You must eat. You must. This is an odd one. Okay. That should work. All right. I did want an image texture in there. I just wanted my image texture. All right, looking pretty good. What are those? Yeah, they had to have used a decimate modifier after making them well. Those are weird gaps right there. Did you make any, or let me ask you, oh, this message guy. Decimate would have a big impact, no, unless you only decimate like 1%. Uh, did you use any? There's the Cats MMD, just used a lot for VR chat. Do you know if that was used on this model at all? Um, Any sort of modifier or anything, or is this just as is from um, the Unity project? Don't use cats. Okay, just as is from Unity project. Okay, that's what I thought, but I just wanted to double check. But there's just some. They must have used some sort of modifier on their model because a lot of the objects are decimated, uh, meaning their topology, the way the mesh comes together, is a little odd, but definitely still usable. But if those shells, could it be that they had the auto merge on? Well, it's something like that because it's clear that it was made with a subdivision, but then there's like one triangle, so some faces got merged together, but just some. Uh, but if you can better go for it, yeah, no, it's not really a concern. I just my thought process was if edits had been made and there was a the version in the Unity project was a little different, then I would go get that one. But if it's just what you pulled from the Unity project, then there's no need, no need to. As well for the clothing, I'm assuming the body is as that you set up the body shape keys. Some people tend to forget and can mess up the solidify modifiers and stuff like that on smaller scale. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I remember turning a solidify modifier to like 0.001 and just this doubled my mesh count for no reason. Sorry to yawn. But I should be fine. I think I might have a hole in mesh, but I don't know. Couldn't do too much. Totally fine. I understand. Just thought the UV looked a bit too clean when not enough tries for decimate. Just got pulled into the hole that might be mystery. Okay, fine, fine. I'm not a UV master. No worries, no worries. Uh, is the clothing custom or from like a pack or something? Don't worry about clothing. Okay, okay. I can get rid of that. Fair. This is the design we're making. Or uh, transferring. Should be doable. And I'm so sorry to ask again, but I just want to make sure because the design is different than the mesh, you do want to keep all the lobster mesh as well, or do you want? Because I could make it look match this design a little bit more closely, um, if you'd like, by getting rid of the lobster elements. But what? Okay, okay. Sorry, just had to double check because just want to make sure when I'm transferring the design if I'm including that or not. Modify the texture to this. Gotcha. Okay. All right. Do, do, do. This looks pretty good. Should be pretty straightforward. Right. I think I'm going to take lunch now. My brother's going to be heading out on a trip soon. Oh, and I'm hungry. So I shall consume. You are not allowed. I will let you eat, Snardom. Now allowed to eat. But Kai, Snardom, Era, we also had Tails come by. Thank you all for hanging out with me this morning. Kaiser, uh, who else came by? Chelsea, and J.A. Dutter. Thank you for coming by. I hope everyone's having a fantastic start to your Friday, and I will be back soon. We'll just continue doing some retexturing, getting things in place, and look forward to that because it'll be fun. Um, and I will enjoy lunch. Thank you, Snardom. But I'll catch you all very soon. You all have a great time in the meantime. See you in just a little bit.